Good morning, Cougars. You rock.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. This is Custer Student News. My name is Payne.
And my name is Mr. Chip.
Today is January 13th, 2020, and it's a day one.
Last Friday's attendance was 101 students were absent, 29 students were tardy, 874 students were present, and 14 students left early. Our daily percentage of students in school was 89%. Come on, Cougars. We need to be in school every day to get our learn on.
Hey, Mr. Chip, I'm smelling something good being made in the kitchen. What's for lunch today?
Well, lunch menu for today is chicken nuggets with roll, meatball sub, pizza salad with roll, turkey and cheese sandwich, California vegetables, salad greens, broccoli buds, baby carrots, peaches, apples, and orange smiles.
Breakfast menu for tomorrow is French toast sticks with syrup or your choice of cereal, fresh fruit or juice, and your choice of milk.
And now here are our office reports. Boys and girls, please pay close attention to the next message if you ride a bus home.
When your bus gets called at the end of the day, you will need to walk to your appropriate hallway to get lined up. When you get to the hallway, you find your bus line and you need to have a seat. All students will have to have their coats, hats, gloves, etc. on before leaving the building to get on the bus. If you do not have your coat on, you will not be allowed to get on the bus. No exception. The season is winter and the weather outside is cold.
Miss Lindsay's class will be visiting the Knabush Center this Thursday, January 16th at 9 o'clock a.m.
Next Monday, January 20th, we will have no school to observe the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
January's PTO meeting has been scheduled for Tuesday, January 21st in the Custer One cafeteria, and it'll begin at 5:30 p.m. Have a great Monday, Cougars. You rock.
Your weather. Today's the weather is 39 degrees, the precipitation is 20%, humidity 80%, and the wind is 5 miles per hour. That's your weather, you rock.
Hi, it's Daphne with your sports report. The Chicago Bulls face the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 79ers face Indiana Pacers. See you later, Cougars. You rock.
Here with you today in history. Today in 1923, the United States withdraws its troops from Germany. And that's it. You rock.
Hi there, boys and girls. Mr. Chip here. I'm in the Custer Student News Studio, joined by a very special guest. What's your name, young lady? Corinne. Corinne is in what grade? Second grade. And Corinne, who is your teacher? Miss McComb. So Corinne is here in the Custer Student News Studio because she has recently completed a Writing Rocks essay or a story that she's going to share with you in a few minutes. It's a wonderful story, so please pay attention, okay? However, let me tell you a little bit of details behind the Writing Rocks program. The Writing Rocks program it's Custer School's Writing Incentive Program. And how it works is this. Each week, students are invited to use a Writing Rocks booklet, just like Corinne has done, just like this. Your teacher has these booklets in their classroom. You take the booklet, you take it home. Then you write a story at home, and it could be fiction, nonfiction. It could be, poetry, anything that's creative writing that you'd like to write about. And then, of course, each grade level, second grade, fourth grade, sixth grade, you have a different, you have a length of story that you have to complete. And I'll go over all that in just 1 second. But once you complete the story, you bring the story, an adult family member has to sign the front of the booklet or the front of the story. Once that's done, you've completed the story, a family member has signed it, you bring the story back in, give it to your teacher. Your teacher then will pass it along to one of our coaches here at school, and then of course, then we'll start to, then you could go down to the Cove and you get to turn it in, I should say, you get a reward. So you go down to the Cove during designated hours and you get to shop for some cool stuff. For instance, a pen, pencils, box of crayons, box of markers, notebooks, highlighters, etc. There's all kinds of cool stuff down in the Cove for you to select. However, you got to complete the story first. So once you complete the story, give it to your teacher. Then, in fact, we're going to invite you to come to the Custer Student News Studio like we did with Corinne, and you get to feature your story here on the news. Now, each grade level has their own length of story. So young fives and kindergarten students have to have 3 or more pages, and you get 1 reward. If you're in first or second grade, you have to write 5 pages or more, and you get 1 reward. If you're in 3rd or 4th grade, you have to write 6 pages and you get 1 reward, or more than 6 pages. And finally, in 5th and 6th grade, you write a total of 8 pages or more, and you get that same reward. So Corinne has done her job. She has completed her story. She has made it the right length. She got the parent signature. She turned it into her teacher. And now we have this story, and you can see the cover right here. You can't see it right now, but it's on our green screen, right behind Corinne here. And I'm going to let her now take over. I'm going to let you read the story, and then I'm going to ask you a few questions about the story, if that's okay. Okay? So boys and girls, stop what you're doing. Let's put our listening ears on, put our eyes on the screen. Let's give Corinne your respect and your dedication to listening to this great story. Okay? All right. Go ahead, sweetheart.
My book is called Search for Misty.
Search for Misty. Okay.
One day, Rocky, a 10-year-old boy, woke up and found that his dog Misty was lost. Then he quickly got up and called his other dog, Plum. Plum was a black dog that in the sun she almost looked purple. Misty always came when Rocky called Plum. Then he went to tell his mom and dad. Then he found a note and no mom and dad. The note said, "Dear Rocky, we have went out to look for Misty. We left our phone numbers on the counter. We will answer it no matter what. From Mom and Dad." He heard Plum coming down the stairs. The door was open and Plum ran out. Rocky ran to follow her. Then finally they got to the Misty Wood. That's what he named Misty after. He always went there to play. Rocky always walked through the woods after school. Plum ran through the woods. After they got to the middle of the woods, they heard barking. It was Misty. They ran toward the barking. They ran a long, long time. Finally, they found Misty. Her leg was under a log. She was whimpering and crying. Plum tried to lift the log, but she couldn't. All of a sudden, they heard footsteps crunching. Plum ran toward Rocky. There, coming out of the leaves, was Mom and Dad. Plum ran toward them. "Come help me pick up this log," said Rocky. "Yep," they said. Said Mom. "Done," said Dad. "I'll lift Misty," said Dad. Misty was stuck, but they got her out. Plum and Misty, Misty and Plum, the best sisters they could be.
Fantastic, young lady. I loved it. Your story has, you know what I love about your story? It has drama in it to where, in fact, it makes you really, really nervous because, I've got a dog at home. And I'd be really, really sad if my dog got out or was lost or I couldn't find it. And I'd be it'd make me sad. It'd make me nervous. So I felt that in your story. And then everybody goes on a search party to try and find Misty. And then they find Misty, but she's hurt. She's stuck under a log. Oh no, now I'm feeling anxious again and I got all this emotion. But then in the end, she gets found. She gets the log off of her. She gets saved. Mom and Dad, Rocky, everybody's happy, right? That's a good story, young lady. Very good job. So we were talking before the interview. We were talking. You have pets at home? Do you? Do you have dogs, cats, dragons?
I have a dog and a guinea pig.
Oh, okay. So what's your dog's name?
Maddie.
Maddie. Okay. Well, do you know what kind of dog Maddie is?
Golden Retriever.
Oh, beautiful. I love golden retrievers. How about this? What's your guinea pig's name?
Oreo.
Oreo. So let me guess. Oreo must be black and white. Right? Awesome. I really love it. That's really good stuff. Corinne, I'm very proud of you. This is very well written. Second grade, ladies and gentlemen. And what I also loved about your story is you had quotations, you had speech in there. There was another great thing that I saw. I like this one. But all of a sudden, they heard footsteps crunching, describing the noise that you could hear on the leaves, right? Or through the sticks, through the woods type of thing. That's really good, young lady. Really, really proud of you. So when you grow up, what do you want to be? You know yet? No? Maybe a writer? Yeah? Maybe write some children's books when you get older? That would be kind of neat. You're pretty good at it. I'm just saying, okay? Thank you for coming by the Custer Student News Studio. You did a really good job. Certainly your writing does rock. Boys and girls, put in those stories. Get your writing rocks, essays done. Don't forget, take the booklet home. Have mom or dad or an adult at home sign the front. Bring it back to your teacher. And that's all you have to do. Make some cool pictures on the front, like, of course, Corinna's done. What a great, very well illustrated book you've done here. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the boys and girls at Custer Elementary School before we sign out?
You rock.
You rock. Actually, you rock, young lady. Give me some. My girl. Awesome. Back to you.
Hi, I'm Selma with Your Celebrity Birthday. Today's star is Liam Hemsworth. He is turning 29. Have a good day, Custer Cougars. You rock.
Okay, boys and girls, it's that time. Time for today's trivia question. Which country is known to eat the most donuts in a year? Is it A, the United States, B, Canada, C, Denmark, or D, Japan? Stay tuned for the answer to today's question.
Hi everyone, and I'm here with today's wacky fact. Did you know if you live on the planet Mercury, the year would only last 88 days? Well, that's why we'll see you next time, Cougars. You rock.
My name is Peyton, and I'm here with your inspirational quote. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and to change the world. Harriet Tubman. Thanks for watching Cougars. You rock.
Okay, boys and girls, here's the answer to today's trivia question. Which country is known to eat the most donuts in a year? The answer is B, Canada. Per capita, the largest concentration of donut shops in the world exists in Canada. Japan has the second highest concentration per capita. Canadians eat the most donuts compared to all world countries. The large number of Tim Horton restaurants in Canada, over 4,600, significantly contribute to this. Good job, Cougars, if you got today's trivia question correct. You rock.
Why don't you give Elsa a balloon? I don't know. Why don't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she will let it go. Ha! Let it go. Get it? Let it go. Balloon. Elsa, let it go.
Come on, guys. We got to go do the Custer Student News. Let's go.
Thanks for watching Custer Student News. See you tomorrow. You rock.